helped him get put up in a motel for a few days. Me and Blind Justice, asked me to help him, and I did.
So Jeff is here, is helping out this guy called Sean Royster. Now, if you've watched this channel for a long time, you know that Jeff is here doesn't do his due diligence on people. He has been involved with fraudulent fundraising. If you remember the disabled colonel that miraculously walked out of the wheelchair, and also J-Dubs. Well, now we have him raising money for this guy. And Jeff does mention a parole violation, which he's in jail for, but Jeff fails to tell you, surprisingly, that on page 2 of the site, which is pretty easy to look up, you find out that he seems to have a charge for felony submission of false information by SE. Now, I wonder what SE is, but before we do, let's have a look at this one. Failure to report new address, sex offender. SE must be sex. They mustn't have enough characters in that. So Jeff actually had to get to page 3 to find out that he was a sex offender. But we know Jeff doesn't worry about doing due diligence on people. He just goes with it and raises funds for fucking cunts. I suppose we can forgive Blind Justice because he probably couldn't see this. But Jeff, come on, man. You saw this, you knew, and you're conning your people. Once again. Now, I know you don't have PK with you, Jeff, to be able to find further information, but it didn't take long. So here we have the initial details about the case in which he was charged with a sex offence. And as this page scrolls, you will see that he was charged with some fairly nasty offences. Robbery, rape, kidnapping, indecent assault, false imprisonment, recklessly endangering another person, sexual assault, unlawful restraint, indecent exposure, simple assault. But I suppose Jeff will say, well, that's not too bad because the robbery and kidnapping were dismissed. Now, yes, they were dismissed at the early stage and the rest of the charges were transferred to another docket. And this is the actual trial docket. And as you'll see, he was found not guilty on most of the charges except the sexual assault. Now, that has all the markings of a plea deal. I can't confirm that. But that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is Jeff is here, once again, raises money for someone who doesn't deserve a dime. Blind Justice is also implicated in this. Don't believe a word. Either Jeff is here or Blind Justice tells you. Neither of them tell you the truth or they don't do their due diligence. One or the other, and really they should just disappear under a stone.